This is a very interesting car. It's a VW Brasilia Type 1 Model 102. Here you saw the license plate from Sao Paulo, Brazil. And it was made there along with a plant in Mexico, Nigeria, and the Philippines. It was meant as a replacement for the Volkswagen Beetle, which was at this point getting somewhat obsolete. So they came up with this. Now this isn't to be confused with later Golf models, because this is based on the platform of the Karmann Ghia and its running gear. There's quite a bit of an explanation here in terms of written information that you can pause to check out as you go through this video. Notice the upholstery is very, very nice. I can't believe how thick the seat padding is. This is the original owner, and he bought it in Saudi Arabia. It has 136,000 miles on it at this point, but you would never know it by looking at it. Of course, it has a rear engine, rear drive, air-cooled engine, very simple controls. It wasn't imported into the United States because air-cooled engines just couldn't meet the pollution requirements that were in effect at the time. Just couldn't meet those standards. And here is the engine under a cover here in the load floor in the back. Now this Brasilia was made in 2- and 4-door versions. And here's more information, so plenty of information there, so you can look it over. And just pause the video, and if you have a large screen, it also helps. It really was a worldwide car, except of course for the United States. And I had not heard of a car made in the Philippines before, but this one was, so that's interesting. Very practical little car. And not the footprint of it wasn't really any bigger than the Volkswagen Beetle. It's a very efficient use of space. There it shows you the Philippine version, both 2- and 4-door models. And the car was a big hit in Nigeria and Mexico, and of course the major plant in Sao Paulo. It was produced from 1974 through 1980. There's supposedly only one other of these Brasilias in the United States. So this is one rare car here. I like the color too, it's very vivid. It reminds me of a color that the Vega had at the time. Very similar, kind of like a lime green.